The greatest salsa in the free world is what you're telling me.
Well, I mean, if you, well, I don't know if we can show the tomatoes that are over here, but that is our, this is what we're starting with over here. They, I mean, they're like the most perfect.
They're beautiful. Susanna, these are stunning. Look at the color in these. Wow, are these all grown? You have an area, a farm?
Yes, in a greenhouse. We're from Worthington, Indiana.
Okay.
Yes.
And this is where she does her thing.
Yes.
These are beautiful. All right, let's talk salsa, George.
So let's start at the beginning. What else do we need besides the best tomatoes in the free world?
Yeah.
Okay, so actually, this salsa that I made, all I have in here is the tomatoes and an onion. You can, you know, put in there whatever's in season, like green peppers. Oh, corn's delicious. Black beans, whatever that, you know, whatever you want. And then the spices.
That sounds good too.
Yeah, cilantro is the secret. Cilantro.
Okay.
I do love cilantro. Okay, Nick, let's talk about where you come in with Market Wagon.
Yeah.
So I know with some people it's like a love-hate relationship with cilantro, but I love it. And
You're
obviously,
asking my opinion?
Yeah, what you think?
I don't like cilantro.
You don't like
But I like
cilantro?
everything else about this salsa, and the
Okay.
cilantro's on top, so I can pick around it.
All right, but this is fresh produce. This is the good stuff, right? This is what
That's
you
right.
guys do.
Yeah.
All right, talk about your role in all of this as well.
So I'm with Market Wagon, and you can get Susanna's tomatoes that she's grown in Worthington, Indiana, delivered to your door through Market Wagon. It's an online farmers market where you can shop local produce,
that's so cool.
meat, dairy, eggs. You can get your onions and all the spices delivered to your door from local producers.
So can I call up Market Wagon and be very specific and say that I would like 2 dozen of Susanna Sleigh Balls perfect red tomatoes?
Yeah, Market Wagon is an order what you want when you want it. It's not just a box that shows up and we told you what you're getting. It's like Amazon for local food. So you pick what you want. You choose the farmers you want to support and the ones that you built trust with, and you can get them delivered to your door.
That's fantastic.
That is really cool. What is it like for you? I mean, to know that your locally grown produce that you put so much effort into is on people's doorsteps and in their homes. I would have to imagine that's an incredible feeling.
It is, very much.
Yeah.
I can go to local farmers markets and I can reach, you know, that town.
Right.
But by putting it on Market Wagon, I can get it to so many more people's doorsteps.
Right, and give us all the salsa that we might want here, George.
Yeah, and the fresh tomatoes you need.
And speaking of the salsa, can you walk us through the steps of this particular salsa?
Yes, you want me to cut up some tomatoes?
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Sure.
I,
Let me grab a
you
couple.
know, so
That would be
we're just
great.
kind of a hands-on operation here. We're very
Yes.
tactile. We like to touch stuff.
Now, the difference between the yellow tomatoes and the red, obviously they're just not ripened all the way.
No, it's 2 different varieties.
Oh,
so
I
they're
got that
both
wrong.
beefsteak. Yes, they're both beefsteak. And this is a yellow, orange, whatever you want to call it.
Okay.
Beefsteak, tomato, and
Do they taste any different?
a little bit.
A little bit? Okay.
They're both a low acid tomato.
But they do look
I tend
pretty.
to think the yellow ones are more mellow, like more mellow tomato flavor and sweeter.
Oh.
More mellow and sweeter, George. I just like the variation that they make in color. It's pretty.
Oh, yes, yes.
I just like that they don't even look like they're real. They're so perfect. They look like a painter.
I know. And it's
still
almost like...
life of tomatoes.
I don't want you to spill secrets, Susanna, but what is your secret? I mean, how do you go about getting the perfect tomato?
Well, you know, it all starts off with a good seed. And then we put the nutrients that we give to it. Also, they're grown in a greenhouse, so they get babied. You know,
Okay.
there's
They
no
get babied.
now there's no pesticides on the tomatoes, but also in a greenhouse there's not as many bugs and all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
So they're definitely
A controlled environment.
Yes.
All right, we'll let you do your thing. So tomatoes, and you got some spices over here as well. What other things go into this?
Yes. Okay. So I add some white sugar. You know, sugar is always also secret ingredient. Salt and chili powder and cumin. Oh, and then limes. Also lime juice.
And a little bit of lime.
Hard to find a local lime, though.
Yeah.
Especially this time of year.
So
We do allow people to import some foods.
Yeah, I'm curious, variety then. If we were to go on Market Wagon, what types of produce would be available? What can we choose from?
Yeah.
I kind of want to know your menu. What you got, Nick?
We are all local, which means things are seasonal, so you're not going to find any apples right now.
Right, okay.
We've been really blessed to work with Susanna's farm for several years because they have tomatoes because, as she said, in greenhouse, you can get those year-round. We've got greenhouse growers that bring us greens, tomatoes, and then seasonal fruits. So here just next week, be on the lookout. local Indiana strawberries are going to be delivered to your door.
Well, if nobody minds, I'm going to be that guy, and just go ahead and sample the salsa because the chief food investigator is on another assignment at the moment. So
well, we have to. We got to do a little taste testing, right? It looks delicious, guys. Thank you so much. Very quickly, Nick, where can we learn more?
Marketwagon.com. Just enter your zip code, and you'll be told what you can get delivered to your door.
Interesting enough. Easy enough, too.
I did not exaggerate. Best salsa in the free world.